Hello, this is Father Michael Nasser coming to you from St. Nicholas Orthodox Church here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. For this week's midweek reflection, Christ is risen. And this week I am reflecting on the fact that we are taking leave of the Feast of Pascha. That's actually what we're doing today. Today is the Leavetaking of Pascha. And that's why tonight we will celebrate the Feast of the Ascension going into tomorrow. Because our Lord was with his disciples, made many appearances in the 40 days after his resurrection, and then he ascended up. So on this last day of the Paschal season, we have, as we do every time there's a season, we have the feast, we have the season, the period of celebration, remembrance of the feast, and then we have the leave-taking. So what do we do on a leave-taking? On the leave-taking, it is a re-celebration, if we could call it that. You bring back all of the things that you did on the first time that you celebrated the service, and you do it all again, which sounds kind of crazy if you think about it. Why would you go back to the beginning when you're at an ending? Well, I think that's because leave takings really teach us a lot about what it means to take leave. And when we take leave of a feast, what we're saying is not like, okay, it's all over now, right? We've been joking about tomorrow, don't say Christ is risen, right? As if there's something wrong with that. But the idea is that the set period is over. We go on to celebrate other things, but we take leave of it by not getting rid of it, but by fully celebrating it. So if we had services this morning, if we had Orthros and liturgy for leave taking, like many churches do, we would have been just like we did on Pascha night. All those same things, just the readings change. Other than that, it's the same thing. And I think the fact that when we take leave of a feast, we celebrate it in full as a way of taking leave really teaches us about leave taking in general, about saying goodbye in general. We don't say that something is gone, right? We don't talk about our departed as if they're just quote unquote dead and gone. They're departed. And there is a grieving process in taking leave. It is a little bit sad that the Paschal season is ending, but it doesn't mean that it's over. In fact, just about every Sunday between now and the next Paschal season will be another celebration of the resurrection. And so today's full remembrance on this leave-taking tells us that whenever we say goodbye to anyone or anything, it's a good way to do that. And of course, I'm thinking about this because I'm in the period, I'm not leave-taking yet from St. Nicholas, but it's coming up. In fact, by the time you watch this video, the next pastor of St. Nicholas may have been announced already. It's going to be happening in just the next few hours. And so as I'm leaving and the next priest is coming in, and there's all kind of mixed feelings with that, there's a wonderful lesson in the fact that today is the leave-taking of Pascha, and as we do on every leave-taking, we celebrate what we've had and enjoyed in full. So as I think about that with my leave-taking, yes, there's sadness, but also I want to celebrate all the things that we've been able to receive from God, the many blessings these last 10 years together, and I'm encouraging all of you to do the same. So whatever it is that you're facing a leave-taking of, some of you are leaving jobs, some of you are moving this summer, all kinds of things that we are constantly in life taking leave of, we can take a good lesson from the leave-taking of Pascha, as we do with all the feasts, and really celebrate all the goodness that we received during the entire period and take it with us. We're not saying that this is all in the past. We wrap it up, we celebrate it, and then we get ready to celebrate it the next time that we have that presence or that event again. So let's take leave of Pascha with full joy, and let's realize Pascha isn't leaving us, not going anywhere. We're just going to celebrate it in a different way going forward. And as we take leave of each other, or whatever it is we're taking leave of, same thing. We don't just put our relationships away. They're going to be different, but that's okay. Because God goes on, we go on, life goes on, because our God is our good and loving God that keeps everyone and everything together in him. So I hope you find that helpful. If you do, please share it with your family, friends, and anybody you like. And God willing, we'll see you in next week's video.